Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle. I'm here with the incredibly talented Chad L. Coleman. You might know him from The Walking Dead. You've probably seen him on Arrow, The Expanse, and lately, Superman and Lois.
Yes.
Let's start there.
Sure.
How's it been on Superman and Lois?
Playing Bruno Mannheim, the ultimate villain and nemesis of Superman and Lois, has been fantastic. It's probably the first time, I don't know, not 1,000% sure, but a person of color has been able to take on the role. So there's been some wonderful, social political ripplings that if a Caucasian or actor not of color played him, those ripples aren't the same. So it's been incredibly gratifying. It's a great cast, crew, family atmosphere. Vancouver was amazing. So, yeah. And it's on right now. And pretty amazing experience.
Watch. You need to watch.
Please.
Definitely.
Please do.
Now, The Expanse. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you had quite the experience. I've seen video walkthroughs of the sets. Tell me about your experience with The Expanse.
Well, first of all, Robert Monroe, the visual effects specialist, especially for season 1, just it's through the roof, off the chain. The visual effects is phenomenal. The cast, Noreen, the showrunner, the writer's room was chock full of nothing but talented people. Toronto is an amazing place to work in. And it was just another incredible experience with, family atmosphere and Wes and Steven and the whole deal was just a phenomenal experience that I really didn't want to end.
I don't think anyone really wanted it to end,
No.
But what's great about that show is it's a melting pot. It's very representative of all types of people.
It's true. And,
I'm glad you got to be a part of it. I'm glad we as the audience got to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, I'm playing Fred Johnson, pretty precarious place to be in, but he did. I thought it was noble what he tried to undo what was done.
Yeah,
and he gave it his best effort to give a voice to the voiceless, and so it was very gratifying to take on that role.
And what's interesting about The Expanse is it almost seemed like a lot of the prejudices and racism that was on Earth kind of lessened a bit, but now you have the Belters as like the new people to be prejudiced against.
Yes, absolutely. And to be able to take on that cause and bring them to the table, and for equal representation and, just telling the story of the marginalized and the least of these, as some would say, it meant a lot to me.
And it's a complex character.
Yeah.
Because he had a past that, could have caused some a bit of problems.
You know what they call him, I always liken him to Colin Powell, like having to go before Congress and say weapons of mass destruction when there were none, and just like, boy, they really threw you under the bus. So I felt that about Fred as well. And, but I was proud that he didn't, tuck tail and run. He came around and tried to represent these folks. And someone asked me, what was the prevailing feeling for him in terms of the, OPA? And I think he felt a lot of guilt and shame for, the country he represented that put him in that position. But he was not a coward, He took tremendous courage to do what he tried to do.
And the path to redemption is always difficult.
There you go. There you go.
So, and of course, we loved you on The Walking Dead. It's been quite some time, and I love being able to, tell you got to pay the bill.
Yes, you do. You do it very well.
Well, thank you very much. Come to Woodbury sometime.
Yes.
Woodbury, New Jersey, not the one I worked
Woodbury, New Jersey. Fair enough.
But now with all the different roles that you've, had, is there a particular one you'd love to go back to and reprise?
Wow. I would say Fred Johnson. I'd like to see it all the way through. That would be my wish, and just to have some scenes with Esmeralda would be amazing because she has an incredible voice and she's an incredible actress. I would love to work with her.
Well, what if they were to do something like a miniseries about Fred's transgressions, so to speak? Would that be something of interest to you?
Yeah, I would go with it because it's so rich and layered and complex that, I would definitely take it on. And I would hope that I could have a little input. That would be cool too. But, it's such a, deeply moving and compelling story that, I'd go back.
Now, do you have any souvenirs from any of your roles that you kind of...
Me and the souvenirs, no. I'm always thinking that they're going to take these things and put them in museums, and, or give them to Hollywood to, put in places for people to come and see and, gawk at. So,
or reuse for another show, because they do that all the time.
They do that. That is true. That is true.
Well, that's cool. Is there a project other than Superman and Lois that you're working on right now that you can share with us?
Well, I have a movie coming out called The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. It's a retelling of the Shelley Frankenstein story through the eyes of a young black girl. And Leia De Leon Hayes she plays Queen Latifah's daughter on The Equalizer. She is stunning in the lead role. I play her father. And June 9th is going to be the theatrical release around the country for that one. And then I have the LeBron James story. That should be coming out. We have the premiere May 29th. The LeBron James story, Shooting Stars, is about his high school basketball team that was prolific and won more games than any other high school basketball team. And so that'll be coming out. I'm not completely sure on the theatrical release, but the premiere is 28th, so sometime in June as well. We'll have 2 movies out there, and appreciate your support on that.
You've been busy. Do you sleep is my next question.
Well, I'm a 4-hour a night guy, and I'm good. If I do 5 or 6, boy, I overdid it. So, yeah, it's all, I don't know why it's always worked for me that way, but it has. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And with probably a lot of 16-hour shooting days and stuff like that, it helps sleeping that little.
Without question, bro. Just a little delirium does set in on the set sometimes. Right? I revert to singing musical theater, and that gets me through.
Any weird happenings on set that you can share with us, or pranks or...
No, I mean...
Nothing you can share. I understand. See,
no,
he's just a badass.
No. Tyler just really got Bitsy really good one time, making her think it was a mouse, and right underneath her, she freaked out. That was a funny one that she swore that she was going to get him back. I don't know if it happened or not, but she was pretty she was pretty fired up. That was funny.
So you are the audience of the pranks, not the one to necessarily pull the
I was
pranks.
too new to the team. They weren't, yeah.
I don't want to get fired,
No,
so I'm not going to do
Yeah, I was new to the team, so I was more the observer, but that one was hilarious.
Now, we are here at a con.
Yes.
And you've met a lot of fans. Is there a particular interaction with a fan that stands out? Someone who was like, you touched me, man, or,
No, absolutely. A trans female, Danielle, just talking about the storyline for the Orville and how much she was moved by it and how it completely and absolutely mirrored her life. That did it for me.
It's nice to know that it's not just a job. It touches people.
This is true. This is what we want to do. We want to be relevant, and we want to make an impact. So I'm really proud of the Orville and all the shows, but specifically the Orville within the LGBTQ plus community has been amazing. And touching people, the LGBTQ plus community is my family. So that I'm moved by that personally.
And I have to say, you did such a good job on the Orville because I hated you. I was like, I want him dead. I hope he dies.
Yes.
Yeah, I really did not like Klyden, but you came around and I'm like, all right.
Full circle.
I didn't hate you personally. I hated your character.
Yes, I understand.
Always separate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't get confused. I promise you, I'm a good person. And I'm kind. So don't take it out on me. But yeah, that was a very powerful, aspirational, full circle moment. And I hope it's replicated out in the community. Well, please, parents, family members, don't do the isolation, do the unconditional love and acceptance,
Absolutely. That is why we're here today, and that is a message that should resonate to everyone
Indeed.
out there.
Yes.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
I would just say thank you for the support, and this is a call and response type of business, so there's no me without you. So thank you for all these years of supporting all the shows I've done, and let's keep it going, and I'm gonna do some more work to hopefully blow your mind and provide copious amounts of entertainment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
so
brother.
much.
Yeah, always, brother.
But remember, you got to pay the bill. So I will expect money at any point.
It makes me nervous, even without the patch, y'all.
What are you trying to say?
He's so good at it, right? Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yes.
And everyone out there, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And as always, have fun and follow your fandom.
This is Ross Marquand, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight, which is awesome. So share, and subscribe. Oh, and have fun and follow your fandom.